Coming up, lots of cars, roads are full of snow, and another snow emergency in D.C. Where is everyone parking, and who's getting a ticket? A full report straight ahead.
And Tai Shan, the lovable panda, born at the National Zoo, heads home to China. District Wire News starts now.
Good evening, I'm Rana Novini.
And I'm Caitlin Gart. Massive amounts of snow caused a lot of issues for parking. Street parking areas have been taken over by piles of snow, making it hard for residents to park their cars. Lauren Bernhardt has more.
Parking in the D.C. area after the snowstorm of 2010 is absolute mayhem. With many roads only having one lane plowed, residents have few parking options available to them.
Well, it's pretty terrible, as in there is none. As in there is no situation because there is no parking. So basically people just have been digging out their cars and then leaving lawn chairs so that no one else steals their spot.
It's not just cars having to dig out. Owners of all types of vehicles are abandoning their usual transportation in favor of walking the slick sidewalks.
And so 2 of them have Vespas and they're still buried under the snow.
And with only so many spots dug out, residents are taking what they can get. This may mean parking blocks away from home and work.
And I have a friend who actually parked her car and then said she was just going to keep walking because she finally found a parking spot and didn't want to lose it.
Parking is going to be even harder today as D.C. was put into another snow emergency at 9 this morning. For District Wire News, I'm Lauren Bernhardt.
A week of snowstorms that affected Washington, D.C. completely buried American University. Classes were canceled for 5 consecutive days, and the campus was immobilized. The weight of the snowfall caused the new glass awning at the Mary Graydon Center to cave in. Luckily, no one was under the structure when it collapsed, and the university is making plans to rebuild it in the spring. Schools across the region are racing to reopen classes Tuesday. Fairfax and Arlington County officials are asking for volunteers to shovel snow around their local schools and bus stops. Piles of snow on the road are making it hard for buses to drive safely. Most of the school systems are promising school tomorrow, but more snow tonight could change that.
Our campus placed host to about 1,000 potential new students today. High school students interested in AU got a taste of life as an Eagle at Preview Day. The preview includes workshops on everything from financial aid to life in D.C. Tours of the residence hall began at noon and continue until 5 p.m. tonight. Potential students get a chance to talk with current students, faculty, and staff.
American University is participating in a nationwide recycling competition for the first time this year. Recyclemania is a competition between universities that is designed to encourage students to recycle. Students are being encouraged to take all of their recyclables to any of the bins around campus. The competition will last until the end of March. Until then, recycled bottles, cans, mixed paper, and cardboard are measured weekly to see which campus is the most sustainable.
2 Frederick police officers fatally shot a man after he fired a rifle at passing motorists. Police received reports that the gunman was shooting at passing cars. The gunman, Patrick Fisher, hit a vehicle and its driver. Police said the driver's wounds are not life-threatening. When they arrived on the scene, officers ordered Fisher several times to drop the weapon. Fisher was shot after he pointed the sawed-off semi-automatic rifle at the 2 officers.
3 faculty members were killed and 3 others were injured in a shooting at the University of Alabama in Huntsville on Friday. A biology professor, Amy Bishop Anderson, has been charged with the murders. Caitlin Moore has more on the story and how it's affecting AU.
Another recent campus shooting is making universities take a second look at their campus safety. American University's ID card swipe systems and public safety department hope to prevent the same from happening here.
Nobody can get in unless I let them in. So if there is any sort of suspicious person that is outside, we can just take the phone off the hook. We don't even have to say anything. And they come running, like they book it here.
The swipe systems only allow AU students and faculty with identification to enter certain buildings on campus. Some AU students have friends who attend University of Alabama, Huntsville, but despite the incident, still feel safe here.
Actually, a friend of mine from high school attends school there, so I immediately got in touch with her. I absolutely feel safe and American, but at the same time, no one expects it to happen where they are.
Blue lights are installed all over AU's campus that are set up to call public safety in case of such a crime. Students are given an emergency number the first day of school that immediately and directly contacts AU police. For District Wire News, I'm Caitlin Moore.
Coming up after the break, an actor-director is asked to leave his flight because he looked too large for his seat. A representative of the American University Wellness Center speaks out about passenger sizes and safety risks.
And Tai Shan, the panda, left his mother and father at the National Zoo to head back to China. Stay with us.